Hi there, welcome to another edition of Beers with the Baron. My name is Chris Drosner, I'm the Beer Baron. Today we're going to be welcoming a new brewery to Wisconsin beer coolers, and that is Ballast Point out of San Diego. Ballast Point is one of the fastest growing American, one of the larger, fastest growing American craft breweries. About middle of last year, they opened a new brewery in San Diego. That's their fourth, second kind of big one. That allowed them to catch up to demand in the 26 or so states that they already distributed beer in, and as it turns out, add a new market, which is Wisconsin. Their beer is going to be, the six packs of their beers are going to be appearing on shelves toward the end of the month, although some of it is here already. More on that in a second. The six packs are four different beers. One is pale ale, which is actually not a pale ale, but a German-style Kolsch. That one is by far the most balanced of their regular offerings that I sampled in some samples that were provided to me by the distributor. Another beer that they'll be having in six packs is Calico, which is an amber ale. It's loosely based on a English-style ESB, but I found it to be quite a bit hoppier than any of those beers, in fact, aggressively so. And then there's also an IPA called Big Eye, which is also pretty aggressively hoppy, theme warning. And it has a kind of a piney hop profile and a little bit chewier malt back. And then there's kind of the flagship, if you will, of Ballast Point, and that's Sculpin IPA. Sculpin is widely considered one of the best India Pale Ales in America, and the two bottles that I have had of it definitely bear that out. They were, this is a hop bomb of a beer, loaded with kind of juicy citrus, mango, profile, and a very light malt back that results in a really overwhelming bitterness that builds. If that sounds like a good thing to you, you're an IPA fan, you should definitely check it out when it appears later this month. In the meantime, a handful of Ballast Point beers did appear on shelves last week here in Madison in the form of a 3-pack of Bombers, one of which is right here. This is Victory at Sea. It's an imperial porter made with coffee and vanilla. The other two beers in that 3-pack are an imperial IPA and an imperial red. But let's take a look at this one. Victory at Sea is made with cold brewed coffee, which is the technique that allows kind of the most intense coffee character, both in flavor and aroma, to go into the coffee, or into the beer rather. It's got a real strong coffee aroma, and there's just a touch of vanilla kind of on the back end that is quite nice. It certainly has that kind of dark roasted malt character that you'd expect from a porter. And that coffee is really strong in the flavor, especially on the front. There's a touch of vanilla right in the middle. And that coffee, that kind of dark roastiness blends really well with these dark porter malts. Almost like a burnt character kind of emerges. And this beer, like almost all of the other Ballast Point beers that I've tried, has a really long bitter finish. There's definitely a hop fetish happening over at Ballast Point, which some will say is a good thing and some will not care for, but if you like it, you're definitely going to have to check out their beers. This 3-pack is selling for roughly $25 for the 3 22-ounce bottles. These bottles will be available individually when the rest of Ballast Point catches up later this month for in the $8 to $10 range. Their regular 6-packs will be about $10 to $11, and Sculpin, you pay the premium for the quality, is going to be about $15 a 6-pack. That's quite a bit, but I see that as a kind of a special treat because it really is one in the upper pantheon of American IPAs. So welcome to Wisconsin, Ballast Point, and cheers.